Hey guys, Kansas 97 Stowe 171 back with another American Truck Simulator video. We are taking a load from Kansas City, Missouri to Dallas, Texas. Pays $43,000 and it weighs pretty heavy, about 40,000 pounds. Have a different kind of trailer on me this time. I have a flatbed or a drop deck, I forget what it's called, but it's a slightly different kind of trailer. I thought I'd try something different, see what kind of different freight it can haul. Pretty sure it has less weight capability than the drop deck. Less, not less weight, but less types of cargo that it can carry. Not totally sure, but I thought I'd try it. All right, guys, let's get her going here. Probably not going to get this all done in one video, but maybe. We are driving the Legacy Kenworth W900. Yep, motherfucker. Definitely not going to make that. Right up against that wall. Oh, that's cool. Did you see the torque? I did change some of the physics settings. I loaded a new, in the last video I mentioned, got some mods from Z Mods. One of them was a physics. More realistic game physics, but it also recommended in the documentation to alter some of the game settings to make that work better, and I had not done that. And I had mentioned how it seemed a little excessively wiggly. Maybe this may be worse, I don't know. Still not totally sure that I like those new smaller mirrors. Um, I kind of wish the stock UI mirrors could be there, but up in the far right corner like these are. But one of the problems I have is that the audio from this truck is pretty loud, and I really can't hear myself speak very well, so I speak too loud, and then the microphone is overdriven. I've noticed in a few of the videos. Is that a green arrow?
Keep left and
That's
then
really
turn
weird that I
left.
have a green arrow. Oh,
Turn left.
it's a divergent diamond. I should know that. I've been through here several times.
Keep left.
I'm going to turn down the volume on the truck a little bit there.
Keep right.
I don't know why the speed limit would be 45 through here.
Keep left.
I don't know whether when I turned that volume down, it turned it down for the game recorder, or if that's just for my ears. I'm not totally sure. It's a bit much, and like as I said, the headphones that I wear pretty much block out my own voice. Shit, way station. Please pull in. Great.
Finding a new route.
Hmm. 78.8, pretty close to gross. Why did it not?
Keep left.
It's been a long day, guys. I've driven quite a bit today. Put about 12 hours in working, so. head tracking seems a little overly sensitive in the center, but it does seem stable. So I'm gonna leave it. Why did that guy back off like that? For no reason. Truck does move around still a bit, doesn't it? Up and down. You can see it like boinka boinka, which is kind of realistic. But mixed with the head tracking, it's a little disorienting. Because, you know, you're not in the truck feeling that motion. So seeing something move around when you're not feeling it can be a little disorienting. So we'll see. I might take that physics mod out. I don't know.
Keep left.
Still thinking about how to do my, steering wheel. My little G29 Logitech. There we go. That guy just did it again. Little G29 that I have works well. Been thinking about a Hori, Hori, sort of an all-in-one truck steering wheel. But I'm kind of attracted more to the Moza, which has better quality, but it's missing a lot of the features that the Hori has. But I was thinking about maybe doing a Moza wheel with a Moza truck wheel. You don't really need the shifter, you know, because quite frankly, yeah, I drove a truck. The shifter's not realistic, so I would be more inclined to let it run automatic mode anyway. So all I really need is gas pedal and brake pedal. I'd rather have a more accurate steering experience, and the Moza is missing like the button controls that the Hori has. It's got like 120 buttons or something that you basically anything you could ever do in the game. You can almost get rid of your key. You really can get rid of your keyboard and mouse, which is kind of nice. But I thought I might be able to do that using. There's a pass-through application that you can turn a tablet into a button box, basically. And I thought, just pick up a couple of like 10-inch, cheap 10-inch Android tablets, get them on a mount somewhere, and make those the button boxes for rolling up and down the windows and whatever. Skip the shifter, which I don't need, and have the better steering wheel with better force feedback. Kind of what I was thinking. The only thing the Moza is missing is turn signals, which would be nice. It's not really required for the game. I mean, I do use my signals. I don't know whether the AI traffic actually pays attention to it or not.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
But you could accomplish that with the button box too. You could put, turn signals left and right on the button box. They make a turn signal headlight wiper lever kit for the Moza. You could buy that later. It's $150 extra. Just mounts right behind the wheel. So So I maybe with the combination of, the turn signal stalks and a tablet doing button controls like headlights on and off, horn, that kind of stuff. Um, I could do make the Moza work for about the same price. The Moza with the with the turn signal stocks is about 750 versus 600, so it's about 150 more. But just steering wheel to steering wheel is about the same price, but you get less. You don't get the shifter, but I don't need the shifter. I don't know. The shifter, look,
Keep
it
right.
just it does add to the realism, but the reality is in the game, there's kind of enough going on. I don't know. The Hori is definitely a lot of product for the money, but it is a little cheaply made. Like you can wiggle the steering wheel. It's kind of flimsy. It's plastic. The Moza is all aluminum construction. It's really high quality. The other thing is, if I get into other games, other racing sim games, the Moza is better for that because you can buy like Formula One wheels and NASCAR wheels, all kinds of other rally racing wheels, and do other types of racing. Also, the Moza has an adjustable mount, so you can tilt it kind of flat like a bus steering wheel for trucks. But if you want more of a rally racer with those steering wheels straight up and down, you can adjust it. Where the Hori is basically just, it only does trucks and buses. So the Moza is a little more flexible. I'm kind of leaning that way. I've also heard the force feedback is not that strong on the Hori steering wheel. Free pass.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right. Keep right.
I think I've mentioned, man, I'm really kind of falling in love with this W900, which I never thought I would ever say. Do wish. Hell,
Keep left.
I do wish that there was someplace locally that I could go like try out, a Hori or a Moza steering wheel just to see how they feel. Maybe the Hori would be, like I said, I've seen people show it kind of flimsy, but you know, I don't know. Oh, of course, now the speed limit goes back up. I'm pretty easy with equipment. I don't really beat stuff up that much. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of afraid I'd buy the Hori and then I'd be like, this is kind of cheap. And then you've spent 600 bucks on something. On a unitasker, as Alton Brown would say. I don't know if you guys remember Alton Brown. He was did some cooking stuff on Food Network years ago. He hated unitaskers in the kitchen, like buying a tool that does one thing, a kitchen gadget that does one thing. And the Hori kind of feels a little bit like that. It's great for trucks and buses and shit, but doesn't really do anything else.
Go
So
straight on.
I don't know. I'll tell you one other thing this game has done is made me want to get back into trucking. I start thinking about that too. Instead of buying a bunch of simulator shit, why don't I just go get my CDL back and go drive for real? See how the truck bounces up and down? Oh,
Straight
shit.
on.
And then it goes back to 65. Why? Yeah, I think we can get this delivery done in one time. Only 282 miles to go. Nice open highway, easy to do. The one nice thing with the Hori, I don't know how helpful this would be actually. They have little button hats, controller hats on two of them actually on the wheel. So for like looking left and right, it'd be handy. The problem is it's an 800 degree wheel. And so you're going to be spinning the wheel a lot more than I do this G29 or G920. So I don't know that you can be able to use the hat while you're spinning the wheel, When you're stopped, you can use the hat to look left, look right, and then go. But it wouldn't help like doing this. I don't know. I just don't think it would help that much. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at 65. The speed limit's 70, but 65 feels kind of like a good speed, and then it just drops to 65 anyway. And down to 55 for some unknown fucking reason, because there's an exit ramp right here, I guess. Why does the speed limit drop just because there's an exit? It doesn't make any fucking sense. think too, if I get a steering wheel of some type, I'm gonna have to set up like a game room. Can't just play. I'm not gonna play in my living room.
Go straight on.
I was like, why are we stopping? Because he had to turn right.
Go straight on.
We got some other trucks we can drive too. Freightliner Argosy, Freightliner FLB, a couple, two cab overs, the Argosy, and I think one or two other cab overs, a Peterbilt cab over. Got some other new older cab overs. Got a Mac something R, which is sort of an interesting looking truck. So we might have some new trucks we're going to drive too.
Go straight on.
This, the view seems like overly sensitive. I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not having to move my head much to see the mirrors. I kind of like it, but it's a little sensitive right here in the middle. I haven't changed anything since the last time I used it too. That's what's weird. I haven't tried any other like other newer trucks, the Cascadia or the that T680 Kenworth with the head tracking yet. reflecting on the left window there. See the glare? I wonder why that happens. I don't remember that ever happening in real life. Because the sun's coming from the right over there. So, like, why is there a glare? Yeah, we'll definitely get this delivery done. It's 9:30 p.m. Get about 11:30, so it'll be dark. We'll get a little bit of darkness to drive. I'm kind of curious. This trailer, I put a little light package on it. Well, this is part of the package, but it's got lights all down the side of it. Kind of curious to see what it looks like at night. This is actually a nice little ride through here. Other than the speed limit changing a few times, it's a pretty nice road. Be interesting to drive this with the physics mod going on with that Freightliner Argosy. It's like a little bit of oh, but yeah, there was a weather mod also as part of the things that I downloaded from ZMods. Wind, tire noise was one, and a weather mod. You can hear the echo change as you go under the bridges and stuff too, which is nice. I like how the route planner up top there, how it goes, you know, a little red and more red and more red as your speed increases past the speed limit. I like that. It's nice. Fast around that corner. I don't know. Definitely tell you're in Texas with the flyovers. Definitely like this route planner better. Boy, that's a busy. One thing I do is you can turn the GPS off of the truck behind the background there. Seen a guy with a. I'll have to look into this. There is an option to have a cell phone based navigation right on the windshield in front of you there. Thought about that because that might be kind of nice. It'd be like more in your field of view directly in front of you, rather than slightly down.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Of course, just as I speed up.
Exit right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right, and then turn left. Turn left.
You can see the trailer lights a little bit there. where the hell that car came from, but he came from nowhere. 30 seconds later, and I'd have blasted him. It's one thing I don't like is like, even though that road is closed right there, you know, those roads are to the left there are the X's. Cars can still come from behind them, and sometimes you can't see the car because the fucking X is there.
Turn left.
We are here. We are here. Let's see where they want this thing. Let's see if it's a pain in the ass. And we should be able to do that. We turn off the engine brake. That's annoying in parking lots. Should be like right over there. It does help to have those little markers on there. Truck's nicely lit up. Ah, almost to level 50. All right, guys. I don't know if there's a place to sleep anywhere nearby. Not really. That sucks. Realistic. Can I sleep right here? No, of course not. And in reality, you could. You just pull over right here and sleep on their property somewhere, probably. But all right, guys, that's going to be it for the day. Ken's 97 still 171 signing off. You have a good day. Be safe out there.